Namaste, everybody. I was going through a research and the research mentioned that दुनिया का हर तीसरा इंसान, every third person on this planet, is smart, is intelligent, is handsome or gorgeous or beautiful. That's what I read in the report. और जब मैंने पढ़ा, I read it again. It said every third person on this planet is smart, handsome, gorgeous, intelligent. Now I just want you to look at the person sitting on the left-hand side. देखो जरा उसको. तो ये तो वो नहीं है. Smart भी नहीं है, handsome भी नहीं है, intelligent भी नहीं है, gorgeous भी नहीं है. Look at the person on the right-hand side. Now ये item भी वो नहीं है. Now look at the third person, that is you. Every third person on this planet is smart, intelligent, handsome, gorgeous, and that's you. I was thinking about, coming here when I was on my way here, I was thinking about my team sending my profile to various organizations, and there they write about me being a speaker, me being an entrepreneur, adventurer, a social crusader, and things like that. But more than all which they write about me, one thing which I feel which resonates with me more is that I am a well-being crusader. I stand for well-being. See, just imagine that at home, ghar mein, along with success, parents are talking about well-being with the children. They're discussing well-being. They're sharing about well-being. Imagine organizations, institutions, they're acknowledging, they're celebrating, they're rewarding, they're recognizing well-being along with success. Imagine educational institutes like this one, where along with making students chase and being in the race for success, they also told that have a quest, have a seeking for well-being. Imagine that kind of world. And that's what my crusade is all about, well-being. अगर आप देखो अपने आसपास, if you were to see this world, in the entire history of humanity, the times which we are living in right now, me, my generation, your generation, every generation which is living right now, we are the ones who are the most comfortable. Comfort-wise, we are blessed. Convenience-wise, we are blessed, right? Luxury-wise, we are blessed. At the click of a button, you can talk to people who are miles away. At the click of a button, you will have maybe a supermarket आपके दरवाजे के बाहर आ जाता है. What more do you want? So convenience-wise, comfort-wise, luxury-wise, we are the most blessed generation ever to exist on this planet. But if I were to talk about happiness, if I were to talk about well-being, are we the most happiest of all generations? The answer is nahi. Then something is missing. Kuch to garbad hai there. And that's what I'm here to talk about, well-being. Now, if we talk about well-being, let me ask you a question to all of you. How many of you are regular investors? Okay, just a few hands. So when we talk about investing, fundamentals of investing are pretty simple. That you have some money which you invest, and then you have an expectation. कि भाई ये पैसा जो मैंने invest किया, after some time, maybe whatever period of time, this will financially grow and this will give me a better return on my investment. That's what the fundamentals of investments are. And world over, the moment you talk about investment, the first word that comes in mind is money. So abhi ke liye, kuch samay ke liye, I just want you to keep the money side aside and hold on to this fact that we are investors. Hold on to the investment part. Because the fact is, from the time we were born, we all were blessed with the currency. And the currency was of a finite time, not infinite, finite time. एक limited समय हम सबको दिया गया as a form of currency. And as we grew up, जैसे हम बड़े होते गए बचपन से अभी तक, हम वो currency को invest करते रहे, कुछ ना कुछ activities में, different activities, and we started getting various forms of returns. So in that sense, we are investors. So right now you are investing your time listening to me, and I'm investing my time sharing my thoughts with all of you. So are we not all investors? So now tell me, how many of you are investors? Arey wah, what a transformation. Now, from that perspective of investment, I have looked into my life and I saw that this currency which is limited, ab isko currency ko to kharch hona hi hai. How do I live and how do I spend, how do I invest this currency? So I identified 8 aspects of my life where I said choicefully, consciously मैं इस currency को invest करूंगा. To give you a simple analogy, बचपन में ना you would go for a fun fair. I'm sure all of you must have gone for a मेला या fun fair कहीं जाते होगे. तो जब fun fair में entry मारते, even in schools you had fun fair. So when you enter into a fun fair, you had some money which you gave to the person at the counter, and he gave you some kind of coupons or some fun fair notes with you. And you had to spend those notes or that currency inside that fun fair. And the condition was कि भाई ये currency अभी आपकी बाहर खर्च नहीं हो सकती. You cannot spend this currency outside the mela. It has to be spent inside the fun fair. So what you did, you went inside. And the moment you were inside that fun fair, you saw so many stalls calling out for you. So there was a vada pav stall which wanted you to come there. There was a merry-go-round wheel which said, come here. There was a magic show which said, come here. There was a card tricks play going on. There was a ring show going on. And हर stall चाह रहा था तुम्हारा वो currency जो तुम्हारे हाथ में थी, वो कूपन जो तुम्हारे हाथ में थी. और मुझे लगता है कि जिंदगी का मेला भी वही है. That the moment you enter into this world, there are so many stalls. The Instagrams of your life, they want your currency of time. The Facebooks of your life, they want the currency of your time. The Netflixes of your life, they want the currency of your time. Your friends, pictures, movies, studies, whatever it is, they all are eyeing on this one currency which you have, and that's a currency called your time. And I realize this, कि अगर आपको नहीं मालूम, and the law of the world is very simple, that if you don't know what you want, the world knows better what you should get. So if you go to a restaurant, and अगर आपको नहीं मालूम आपको क्या खाना है, who knows better? The waiter, of course. If you are in your early years of a career, and if you don't know what career to choose, what path to choose, who knows better? Your friends, your peers. And same goes for your life partner. If you don't know whom to get married to, who knows better? Of course, your parents, right? And that's the way it is for everybody. So if you don't know where to invest your currency of time, then the world knows better where you should invest. So when I realized this, I said, let me consciously choose those areas where I'll invest my currency. So I've chosen 8, and I'll call them stalls for us to understand it better in a simpler way. So the first stall where I would like to invest my currency of time is health. There's no rocket science behind it. It's so simple, but yet simple things are so overlooked at times. This currency of your life, which is called time, if you can invest it on health, understand that on this body of yours, everything is riding. Your dreams, your aspirations, whatever you want to achieve, your goals, they're riding on this body. और अगर ये body puncture हो गई ना, तो फिर कुछ possible नहीं होगा. Now, I'm not saying you go and have a six-pack body. I'm just saying stay fit, stay healthy. And that can be the best gift you can give to your loved ones. If you love your loved ones, trust me, the beautiful gift, the most awesome gift you can give to them is you staying healthy. I've seen children losing out on the best years of their life, taking care of their old parents, who got sick, not because age got them sick, because they invited sickness. And I've seen parents being miserable because their children are not well, because they did not take care of their health. So this body of yours, this can be kept in such a wonderful way, which can be the biggest gift to people whom you love around. So first investment, invest your time on your physical self. The second investment which you should go to, which the stall you should go to, is your expression ground. Like you have students here, your expression ground is your college, your studies. For people who are working, the expression ground is the workplace. For people who are business owners, their expression ground is their businesses. Now, I'm not saying you invest your currency of time in studying or in working in the company. I'm saying invest this currency of time in becoming better. Hone yourself. Make yourself better in what you're doing. If you're working in a company, it's not about just working. Become better in that activity. Because when you become better, when you have more knowledge, when you have more skills, when you have more capabilities, you perform better. And when you perform better there, what happens? You're acknowledged. You have a name. You're rewarded. And when you come back from there home, you have a very high sense of well-being because you were recognized in the company where you gave so much of your time. And then you would want to go back again next morning to the company because that's where you want to perform. That's the expression ground. So it's the currency of time which you have. Are you investing at the right place? And the return of the currency of investment of time should be well-being. The third stall which you should go to is a stall of relationship. Now, when we talk about relationship, or let's talk about the finance side, the third stall you should go to is the financial side. Now, I'm not saying making money. I'm just saying the money which you earn from your expression ground, you got to invest your time on organizing that finance. Invest your time on planning for the finance. You have to ask some simple questions. What kind of future I want? What are my financial goals? How much money I need to save? What all I want to do in my life? जब आप ये सवाल पूछोगे, you will organize your finances. Trust me, I've seen people with 20,000 rupees as salary on monthly salary. They have a high sense of well-being compared to people who have lakhs of money as their monthly income and they are miserable. So financially, daridra nahi banna yaar. Whatever money you have, that money should give you freedom to do what you want to do. It should not be a reason for misery. It should be a reason for well-being. The fourth stall which you should visit to is a stall of relationships. There are certain souls in your life, certain people in your life, जिनसे मिलके अच्छा लगता है, जिनसे बात करके अच्छा लगता है. They're the ones whom I call as soul nurturers. You want to talk to them, you want to connect with them, they want to connect with you. ये इस सोशल मीडिया की दुनिया में, इस द वर्ल्ड वी आर लिविंग इन, इस बड़ी जनता में ऐसा ना हो कि वो लोग खो जाएं जो आपको मानते हैं. जो आपको जानते हैं और जो आपको मानते हैं दो अलग अलग लोग हैं. का ऐसा ना हो कि जो लोग आपको जानते हैं उनके चक्कर में आप जो मानते हैं वो खो जाए. So give time. Give your investment of this currency of time to people who mean a lot to you and for whom you mean a lot. The next stall which you should go to is a stall which is my favorite, and the stall is of traveling. Now, I'm just back. Yesterday, I came back from a week-long tour of Himachal on a bike. I went to Kaza, Rekunpe, Sangla Valley with my soulmate, with my wife, and we had a lovely time. And I've been traveling. And I love traveling in terms of I've cycled from Pune to Kanyakumari. I've biked from Kanyakumari to Kashmir. I've cycled across Germany, Austria, Amsterdam. I've cycled from Manali to Khardungla, the world's highest motorable road. And when we travel, so you meet people. You connect with different souls. You connect with different cultures. You have different cuisines which you taste. So itna kuch well-being aata hai. You have a very strong sense of feel-good factor with you. And I see many people, they fail on this source of well-being. They fail out, they miss out on connecting with so many wonderful people around. So ensure that your currency of time is invested on traveling. And by the way, I also made a Guinness Book of World Record doing scuba diving. And I took a group of 200 people from here and we made a world record in making the longest human chain underwater. I also hold the Limca Book of World Records in skydiving. And we have a maximum number of people diving in 1 hour, tandem skydiving. And I took people from India to Spain for that world record. So I've been making people do a lot of things so that this currency called time is invested in the right place. And we come back with a very strong sense of well-being. The next stall which you should visit to is the go-to place. And we all get tired, exhausted by doing what we want to do. But somewhere, there should be a place जहाँ पर हम जा पाएं. और जहाँ से लौट के आए, then we have a glow on our face. Then you call that place as a place of hobby. Like, for example, I love gardening. I love cooking. These are two go-to places for me. So whenever I feel that ye bhar chukka hai, now I need some kind of a relaxation, I pick up cooking. No, it's not that I have to make a profession out of it. But it's the go-to place for me. And when I come back, I have a very strong sense of well-being. The next place which you should go to, the stall which you should reach out to is the stall of contribution. See, everybody comes and everybody goes. We all will come to this planet and we all will go one day from this planet. The only thing is that we don't have a return ticket, date confirmed. But return to hai, pakka ye baat to pakka. We all have come with a return ticket with us. The question is, when we came to this world, the world was like in a certain way. And when we will go, will the world be a bit better compared to what it was when we were born? That's a question which you have to ask. And if you look around, all creations, apart from mankind, apart from human beings, all creations, they have been contributing. They've been contributing in their own way. Even if you look at a tree, I was there at Sangla Valley and I saw the trees loaded with apples. And I said, look at these wonderful trees. The shade is not for them. The branches are not for them. The leaves are not for them. Even the fruits are not for them. The entire life of a tree is not for itself. It's for everybody else. And look at us, the most evolved species on this planet. You have to ask this question to yourself. Is my life all about I, me, myself? Or is it that somewhere I will also use this currency of time to do some contribution in some way for somebody else? If you can do that, you will see a strong sense of well-being. And uska agar experience lena hai na, just once, maybe today, maybe tomorrow, make a blind man cross a road. हाँ ये देख लेना उसको क्रॉस करना है कि नहीं करना, कि जबरदस्ती लेके गए नहीं असाइनमेंट करना एंड यू मेक हिम क्रॉस द रोड, राइट? If he wants to cross the road and if you can help the person cross the road, trust me, from the time you help the person cross the road till you go back to sleep in the night, you will feel a lot lighter about yourself. You will sleep a lot lighter. That's the beauty of contribution. If you can do something for somebody who cannot do anything for you in return and you still do it, very beautiful sense, strong sense of well-being you will experience from there. And the last stall, the eighth stall, is of spiritual alignment. Oh God. This is also aligned now. The spiritual alignment, I'm not talking about religion. I'm not talking about going to temples and mosques and things like that. I'm just saying, you understanding this very aspect that I am not the one who's doing things. The very thought that I'm aligned to a bigger force, and this force can run through me, is running through me, and can make me do things. This very alignment. For example, if you were to go through a microscope into your body, or aap zoom in kara, and there's one cell you will find in your body out of trillions of cells in the body. Or ek cell jo hai, wo keh raha hai, I don't want this entire body, I can live my life on my own. And you're saying, hello, you're a part of this body. How can you live on your own? But this cell is on an ego trip. No, main apni zindagi ji lunga. You would call that cell, hey, yede, it's stupid. You can't live your life on your own. In the same way, we are one of those trillions and trillions of specks of dust in this planet, in this cosmos, and we are a part of the cosmos. Just some time, just some investment of your currency called time into this aspect, that every morning, I'll just sit in silence for some time, allow myself to be a part of this creation, and allow the force to be through me. Trust me, a very strong sense of well-being will happen. And that's the 8 aspects of well-being which I go through on a regular basis. And that's how the well-being is on a high. What I expect, since all of you are in your formative age, when you go into the corporate world, when you go into your life, which is more demanding, ensure that your time, your currency of time, where you will invest it, you're sensible enough that you will invest in the right places. And when you will invest in the right places, the sense of well-being which you will experience is going to be so wonderful. After all that which we have, all that which we want to accumulate with us, it's going to stay with us. It's not going to go with us anywhere. In fact, if you were in this hall and the committee would have given you some nice branded bags with you, which were the most stylish bags in the world, you were to sit with those bags here, but the only condition was that you cannot take the bags out from the hall. And they would also give you one pen, which is a nice, decent pen, and that can write well, that can flow well, that has the ink which flows well. लेकिन आप उस पेन को लेके जा सकते हो अपने साथ. आप दोनों में से किसको चूज करोगे? Sensible people will choose the pen, that something which I can take back from the hall, something which I can't take from the hall. Why should I pick it up? In the same way, all that which you'll accumulate will be left here. What you will take back with you is memories. What you will take back with you is a sense of well-being. So ensure that you have your sense of well-being with you as you live your life. All the best to all of you. Thank you so much.